Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series part 80. In the last video, we saw basic overview of collection. In this video, we are going to discuss about collection generic. So let's first understand what is a generic programming. Java generic programming is introduced in a Java 1.5 version to make a type-safe object. Generic make code stable and find error at a compile time only. Before a generic, we can store any type of data in a collection because that type mismatch problem face most of time at a runtime. Okay, because that if we put our code in a production and we are facing any runtime problem, that's not good. Because for that compile time error is always good, better than runtime error. Okay. Java 1.5, after 1.5 we can define a generic program and we can make our collection type safe. There are few advantages of generic programming. Let's see one by one. Type safety: it can hold a single type of object. It doesn't allow to store any other type of object. We can create a generic and we can make that collection object in a single type of object. That collection only store a single type of object. Earlier, collection can allow any type of object. Okay, collection can hold integer, collection can hold a string, but I want a type safety. Okay, there is more priority is the type safety. Then I can go with a collection, I can go with a collection generic. Okay, then second thing, no required typecasting. After generic, no need to typecast object. Before a generic required typecasting. Okay, if you define a, if we create a collection object with generic, then we don't need a typecasting because that object only hold a single type of data. Okay, that's why there is no need a typecasting. And if we define a non-generic that hold any type of data, because that they are required a typecasting. Then third point, compile time checking. It will check only compile time problem. So because that not occur runtime problem. Okay, because that not occurring any runtime problem, and it's always better compile time problem compared to runtime problem, because the runtime problem came anytime. If we put our code in a production and if that time this error came, this runtime error came, then it's very bad, it's costly. Okay, that's why compile time error is always better than runtime error. Okay, you can see in this example, generic and non-generic. We can define a generic array list, and here we pass this string. We define this array list as a string type. Okay, this array list can hold only string type data type. Okay, but in this non-generic, here we don't define any data type. That means this array list, this second array list can hold any type of data. Okay, that's why here no type safety. Okay, let's see few difference generic and non-generic. If we talk about the syntax, non-generic, in a non-generic we can simply declare array list, new array list. And generic, we can array list and then we can pass here reference data type. We can pass here reference type, then create object, then new array list. Then type safety, can hold any type of data, hence not type safe. Not generic can hold any type of data. It can hold integer, it can hold a string, it can hold a boolean, or it can hold any type of data. Okay, because it's not type safe. Generic collection, it can hold only a defined type of data, hence type safety. Here we define a string, then it can hold only string type of data, it cannot hold other type of data. Then third point is the typecasting. Individually typecasting need to be done at every retrieval. In a non-generic collection, required a typecasting at every retrieval. It will check every element and it will typecast and then it will retrieve. Okay, non-generic element required a typecasting. Generic required not typecasting, because generic collection already know that it can hold only single type of data. That's why it's not required a typecasting. Then checking, check a error at a runtime. Okay, this non-generic collection, it can hold any type of data and then it can check this typecasting, this error at a runtime. Okay, it's not check a compile time. Generic collection, it can check only compile time. Okay, if you have a requirement, if you want to store a single type of data, then always go with the generic collection. If you have a multiple type of data, if you want to store a multiple type of data, then you can go with a non-generic collection. But you have to, you have to ready to face this problem. You have to ready to face type not safe. You have to ready to face runtime error. Okay, you have to ready for this problem. Okay, these are two types of generic and non-generic. Okay, let's open Eclipse and let's see the practically. Okay, I'll simply create a one class here. I'll give this class name part 80. Okay, and here create a one main method. Let's create first non-generic. Okay, I'll simply create an array list with non-generic. Okay, let's create array list. Okay, it by default it's give by default generic, but we can simply remove this and al equal to new array list. Okay, let's array list. Let's remove this one also, and this one is the non-generic. Okay, I can store anything inside this al dot add. I can store string. Okay, let's store here string, then al dot add. I can store only integer. Then third one is I want to store al dot add. I want to store here some, okay, double type of value. Okay, let's see, and simply retrieve this all value. I'll simply print here this object. Okay, let's run this program, and you can see here we got a112 dot something. Okay, we can store any type of data inside of this non-generic collection. Now let's create one generic collection. Let's create here array list. Okay, you can see here array list, and here we define only string, and as I'll give simply object name as equal to new array list. Okay, and we don't need this, by the way. Okay, let's see, and let's store here as dot add. You can see it's giving us only string type of data. Okay, you can see here al dot add. Okay, al dot add, it can hold object type of data. Okay, here we getting a method, that method hold object type of data, but in here only we are getting a string type of data, because here we declare our array list as a generic. Okay, because that it can hold only string type of data. If we try to insert here one, and let's see what output we got. You can hover here and you can see method applicable argument. You can see here quick fix, type mismatch. Okay, you can see these are a type mismatch. This array list can hold only string, and we are trying to insert here integer. Okay, we can happily store here any string value. There is no matter. Let's copy this and paste few more time. Okay, I'll simply put some random text B and then C. Okay, we can simply print this SYSO and print here AS. Let's save and run this. Okay, you can see it can hold only this string type of data, because here we declare a generic collection and here we declare a non-generic collection. This is the main difference. If you want to store any type of data, then we can go with a non-generic. If you have a requirement, we want to store any specific type of data, then we can go with a generic collection. Okay, so in this video that's it. We will see next topic in the next video. Till that, bye bye.